Hopefully somebody shows up. If not, that is okay.
Hey,
I'm here with Nate
no, Nate BF6.
from Nate B06 or our other channel, Popcorn and Earbuds.
Yep, popcorn earbuds. Today we're just talking about stuff, right, Mom?
Yep, just random stuff we're talking about.
Well, uh,
What were you gonna say?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna work on some. I'm gonna work on some animation.
Yeah, we gotta download those programs for you.
Yep, so I can work on some animation. So I'm gonna try and work on a movie.
So we finally got a place. We're moving in probably sometime February, so I'm super excited about that. I don't care about you Instagram right now, okay? Sorry, I got like an Instagram notification. Anyways, yeah, I am super excited. I'm finally gonna have a place for my books and my cups and, just have our own space now. And it's just such a relief, and that just makes me so happy that we're so close to getting that now.
Oh,
I'm planning on getting a nice table.
yep.
Eventually, we'll get a new
And I'm
laptop.
also gonna start some game video in my new place.
Also, like video game playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to try that South Park one now. I didn't get a chance to play it before we had to take it back to the library, but
Yeah. It was like a puzzle game. It's, you have to warning you. There's inappropriate stuff in there.
well, it's South Park. But do you think it's worth buying? Is it fun?
Yeah.
Okay,
I made
because
my own
like,
character, and I took a picture of him on my Switch so I can remake him again.
yeah, I've been a South Park fan for some time now,
South Park is a
and
very interesting
I
show.
wanted to get back into playing some fun games and stuff that I used to like play, like Mario and Sonic and stuff. Eventually, I want to try out more complex games too. But I always loved the fun ones, and I've known they had a South Park one for a while, but I just didn't have you know games and stuff. So
But the South Park one's kind of a little challenging because the first, like the lock pad when I said what the word was,
yeah,
I was like what the most funny word. It was really challenging because you had to go through the notebook and you had to put the words together
well,
and give you a hint what the number is. Like one, like F U mom. Like that's the password of the lock.
so what character did you play as?
My own character I made.
Oh, that's right. You got to make your own character. But did you interact with like the basic characters of the
Yeah,
show?
Cartman was like kind of making a weird story up for my character.
Oh, they make stories up for your character. So you
Yeah,
make a character, and then they make a. Okay, that definitely sounds like Cartman there.
yeah. Oh no, Cartman got really very inappropriate in that one.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely want to get us more games for the Switch and stuff.
Because I'm also gonna do one thing.
What?
Work on a video game.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because when I work on it, I'm gonna put on the Switch on PS5 on our game console.
Oh, that's cool.
So I want to get on the Switch because yes, the game is gonna be like a horror game. It might go on rated R. How violent it's gonna get.
Yeah.
It's not bad to make my own horror game.
No.
Also, when we get our place, guys, I am gonna do other stuff too on my channel. Like build some like gonna do some collectible action figure reveal
Hmm.
on my channel.
Cool.
Cause I've been doing really good on my channel.
Yeah. So yeah, we're moving. Hopefully, I'm gonna get more writing done then. Um, let's see. Yeah, because I definitely plan on getting a table, getting some writing space. I want to work on my zines because there's just not a lot of room around here to get like all my artsy stuff out and just have like a flat surface to work on. So I'm really excited when the things I definitely want, like I said, table. That's one of the main goals. We already got a couch and a chair and stuff. So, um, other than, yeah, like other stuff like stands, tables, a TV eventually. We got like half the living room pretty much already set. So, we're on our way. And I'm just excited to get back to the things that I love doing. I might do my t-shirts again. Like if you watch some of my old videos, I had like t-shirts I like did little doodles and stuff on. I had one that I just wrote song lyrics that I liked. I might have had a book quote one. I think I had a book quote one. I had one that I designed after a song I really liked. There was just so many, and I really loved them. No matter how bad they were, I just enjoyed doing them, and I want to do that again. I just want to do stuff just for fun, just for creativity, but also, maybe to start up like a little online business and stuff.
Oh, I want to work on my own.
Hello.
I'm gonna work on my own story too.
Are you cool?
I'm gonna work on a romance story.
He's gonna work on a romance story that involves an anthropomorphic bee. So, that's gonna be entertaining.
Yep.
I have like 3 or 4 writing projects that I'm doing right now, and I'm at 5,000 or almost 6,000 words for one of them. The other one, I might be at 5,000 for both of them. So one is like a scary story kind of thing, and then the other one's kind of like a fantasy. The fantasy is probably going to be a lot longer because I want the horror one to be kind of like Goosebumps length. So yeah, one is definitely going to be longer than the other. I have no idea which one I'm going to finish first. I would say the shorter one, but who knows. I also have some middle grade and children's book ideas that are kind of floating around in my head. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to, you know,
Yep.
having more time for my hobbies and passions and everything else.
Because I'm working my own story. I don't know how many chapter I'm gonna make for that story I'm gonna make. You know, it's
What?
called John Find Love.
Can't find months. Okay, well that's pretty straightforward there. Um. So yeah, I've messed around with clay and resin and stuff, and I want to kind of experiment a little bit more with those because some of them came out okay, but some of them are a little rough around the edges, and I know people do stuff like molding certain ways and kind of sanding things down, and I kind of gotta learn all that other stuff, but I'm just like learning like how things fit together and what kind of looks neat and cool and everything else. So,
Also, um, when is spring?
in like a few months.
So when spring comes, I think that's when I'm gonna post my story.
Oh, really?
Yeah, most in the springtime. 'Cause I'm gonna be working on it for a while.
So, probably tomorrow or, sometime this week. I'm probably going to do my January wrap up because today is what, the 31st now? Yeah, so it's the last day of January. I don't know if I'm going to finish the one book that I'm reading now. It's just like a short, well, not too short, but it's a middle grade graphic novel. So, um, you know, hopefully it won't take me too long. But I'm pretty sure between long and short books that I've read maybe 4 books so far. I can't be too sure. Oh, I'm almost forgetting which ones I started and which ones I finished. Because I was continuing some from like December. But we'll see. hopefully I finish this one. Oh, yeah. I definitely finished a nonfiction book. It was about heathenry or Nordic or Norse paganism, Nordic religion and stuff. It's like a beginner's guide, so basics, because, I'm getting back into exploring spiritual paths and everything. And that is one of the ones that I'm interested in. So I've been interested in, like, heathenry or Norse paganism, Kemeticism, Druidry, or Celtic paganism. Um, I know there is a difference, but, Druidry and Celtic paganism. Um, Wicca, uh, Hellenic polytheism, or just Hellenic paganism, uh, Roman paganism, stuff like that. The thing about it is, I'm trying to find one that fits me. I consider myself eclectic. I'll probably always be eclectic, but, it's always good to see your options and everything. So, the thing about it is I'm not, like, a hard polytheist. Like, I don't believe, in my personal view, and, other people think differently, and that's fine. Um, I think it's perfectly okay to disagree in everything. I personally don't see deities as separate, like hardcore separate beings and everything. So I kind of just refer to myself as a monotheist, but I'm open to looking to different deities as an aspect of the creator, basically. Um, so while I have interest in some of these other religions and everything, I don't know if I would be able to ever call myself any of these things, because, some of them do come from a hard polytheist background, or the majority of their history was considered, or what we would consider, like, hard polytheist.
Yeah.
And there's also, other things to consider. The treatment of women, the treatment of the LGBT. How do they feel about dual faith, or taking, I don't want to say taking, but looking to a deity from a pantheon that maybe is not of that faith? Because this stuff varies. This stuff varies in the pagan community. I don't think people think about it all the time, but it does. What?
Wait, will my story be LBT then?
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, because the Bumblebee's named Henry, and he's a boy, and
Yeah.
John's a boy.
Yeah, so it would fall under that category.
Yeah, okay.
I'm also getting back into looking into Wicca.
I'm gonna go back inside, Mom.
Okay, I'll probably be there in a few minutes.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too, Nate. And, that was the first one that I was looking into, and that seems to be kind of like the gateway one for a lot of people. The gateway into paganism, as some people say, because a lot of people first discover Wicca and go from there. And I really liked some of the stuff that I read. I read a thing called The Idiot's Guide, right, to Wicca and witchcraft. And, you get so many different opinions. First, that stuff like that is neo-Wicca or not real Wicca, and this and that. And, some people were like, well, you have to be initiated, you have to have a coven to be Wiccan and stuff. But the thing about it is if you have those beliefs, right, like the god and goddess, the wheel of the year, stuff like that, and you don't have access to a coven or whatever, how does that stop your beliefs? Like, I get it that some people want to be traditional, but not everyone has that privilege or luxury or whatever you want to call it to do those kind of things. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. There's also the thing about Wicca culturally appropriating things. And the thing about it is, people have borrowed and learned from other cultures, but there's a difference between borrowing and learning and just taking it for yourself and claiming it as your own without understanding what the hell it actually is. And I get what people are saying about that probably a lot of people who go into Wicca don't really research some of the things that this religion has um, taken or borrowed for their belief system. They don't really understand what it is or the history behind it, even if you agree with those things, because maybe you do. Do you really understand the history behind it and everything? Or do you just understand, like, the basics of what some of these books have just thrown in a little paragraph and everything? So there's that concern. There's the concern, as I was talking about the LGBT, that the people who created this religion, or at least a couple of them, were more on the homophobic side or even the transphobic side, and that Wicca can be very gender based. And there's some people who say no, there's some people who say yes to that, because it is, I guess, duotheism in a way. There's at least a god and a goddess, but then there's the Dianic Wiccan, which I heard a lot of times excludes men, which I don't understand how that works, because again, the balance of god and goddess. So there's just so much to learn, and we'll see where it goes. Anyways, I probably should end this because I have to get ready for work, unfortunately. Oh well. But yeah, let me know what you're reading, what you're writing, what you're watching. Are you studying anything interesting? Do you belong to a pagan or nature-based religion? Or just tell me about your beliefs in general. I like learning about different people and different aspects and everything. So anyways, bye-bye guys.